Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Mumtaz, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to perform power analysis using G-Power. This video tutorial is related to our recent editorial which we have published in Journal of Applied Structural Equation Modeling on sample size for survey research. I would recommend everyone to please have a look to this editorial. You will find several rules of thumbs and discussion on power analysis using G-Power. In this video tutorial, I am going to demonstrate how to perform power analysis for a simple model, for mediation, and then for moderation as well. Okay, so let me open G-Power. Alright, G power 3.1.9.7. First of all, you have to make few changes in setting. This setting is very important. Test family, you always select F test if you are performing structural equation modeling or you are using regression analysis. In either case, you have to select F test, and then from the statistical test you have to select linear regression, fixed model, R square, deviation from 0. Types of power analysis, type of power analysis you have to select a priori. Remember, a priori you will select when you want to know the sample size before data collection. It will give you the minimum sample size so you can make an informed decision how many samples you need to collect. Okay, there is another one is a post hoc, but that one is another for other purpose. So in other video we will demonstrate why we need to perform post hoc power analysis, but in this video we are focusing on a priori analysis. Once you're done with this one, then we'll proceed to the input parameters. Input parameters, first of all, effect size. There are 3 different effect sizes. If you put cursor here, you'll find that it will shows you 3 effect sizes: 0.02, 0.15, 0.35, 2%, 15%, and 35%. The literature suggests that at least you seek for 15%, means 0.15, which is a medium effect. At least a study must opt for a medium effect size. Okay. And then significance level will remain 0.05 by default. The power you can modify based on your requirement or based on your understanding of the power. So the minimum requirement is 0.80. You can put 0.90, 0.95 or 0.99. It's all up to you, but the minimum requirement is suggested by Hare et al. 2014 in a PLS primer, and then in 2017 as well, and there are a lot of other references which we have provided in our editorial you can refer to. And then the last thing you have to add is number of predictors. Remember, number of predictors depends on your model. Number of predictors in power analysis are not referring to number of independent variable. Number of predictors here means the maximum arrow pointing to one variable. So in this case, the maximum arrow pointing to one variable is 3 because it's a simple model. So easily can count 1, 2, 3, one way to knowledge sharing. So we'll put 3 in number of predictors, and then we will press calculate, and the sample size required for such kind of model with 3 predictors is 77, the minimum sample size. Remember, your sample size should not be less than 77. It must be 77 or larger. Alright, now we move to mediation. So in mediation, again the same rule applies, the maximum arrow pointing to one variable. So in this case, the maximum arrow pointing to one variable, we see the knowledge sharing only 3, 1, 2 and 3. However, student satisfaction 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we'll go with 4 predictors because maximum arrow pointing to one variable was 4, and we will recalculate. So now the G-Power suggests that at least the minimum we need 85 samples for such kind of model analysis such kind of model estimation. All right, now we move to moderation. Again, we want to count the maximum error pointing to one variable, but remember, for moderation you cannot count the maximum error pointing to one variable using conceptual model. You need a statistical model, because in conceptual model you don't have the interaction term for your moderation. So in statistical model you have the interaction terms. 1, 2, 3 and 4 variables you already had in your conceptual model. However, you are adding 3 interaction terms, because in moderation we say that feedback and agreeableness together will affect. So it's a multiplication. So feedback and agreeableness multiplication is here, interaction term here, and then feedback to consciousness multiplication is the interaction term here, and then feedback to openness to experience, the multiplication is here. So how many arrows pointing to one variable? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all the other setting will remain same. We'll put 7 in the predictors and recalculate. Now it shows that minimum 103 samples we need for such kind of moderation analysis. Alright, so guys, this was all about the simple mediation and moderation analysis in terms of your power analysis, estimating your sample size, the minimum sample size. For further discussion, explanation and understanding, I would strongly recommend you to please download our editorial. I will paste the link in the description box. And if you have any comments, if you have any feedback, or you have any queries and questions, please feel free to email, to post in the comment, or you can post on my Facebook group as well. Thank you so much.